down, kissing regret with the whiskey breath. Staring charts like the tarot cards predicting death. I doubled down on dumb, I hedged my hope. I shorted love just to cope. Now I'm broke as a joke. That I'm due for a bounce like I'm rubber and sinless. But I'm leveraged to hell and my broker's got interest. I'm not emotionally stable, I'm just flatlining calm. While my trades all explode like napalm in my palm. I've been writing checks my brain can't clear. Selling dreams on margin and chugging cheap beer. If self-destruction was a sport, I'd be elite. But I lace up my shoes like I'm built to compete. I'm the red on your screen that you swore was green. The gambler who loses but never admits defeat. I'm a mess, but I swear I'll get paid. Every scar's just a dip on the chart I trade. I keep buying my flaws like they're IPOs. They take, but I love how the chaos grows. And if I crash, I'll crash with flair. Cause I'm dumb, but I'm going somewhere. I chase high volatility like it's validation. Set my stop loss where I hide all my frustration. I burn through friends like I burn through support. Turn therapy sessions into earnings reports. I confess I'm obsessed with the game, not the gains. I'm a candle with two wicks, melting profits and shame. Screamed YOLO in group chats, play God with my cash. Now I'm praying to power with the foot on the gas. I got rich in my head, broke in my bank. Got shots tattooed where my morals sank. This ain't luck, it's the art of the fall. But I charted in crayon like I planned it all. I'm the red on your screen that you swore was green. The gambler who loses but never admits defeat. I'm a mess, but I swear I'll get paid. Every scar's just a dip on the chart I trade. I keep buying my flaws like they're IPOs. They take, but I love how the chaos grows. And if I crash, I'll crash with flair. Cause I'm dumb, but I'm going This is the part where I lose it again. Where I text my ex like a trade I pretend was a hedge, not a heartache, a rebound, not rage. I'm a candle still burning at the edge of the page. I'm the red on your screen that you swore was green. The gambler who loses but never admits defeat. I'm a mess, but I swear I'll get paid. Every scar's just a dip on the chart I trade. I keep buying my flaws like they're IPOs. They take, but I love how the chaos grows. And if I crash, I'll crash with flair. Cause I'm dumb, but I'm going somewhere.
Oh, brother, oh, brother. Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Matt Kohrs Show, where you should grab your coffee and we're going to get rocking. It's not just a Friday. It's not just a Payday Friday. It is, in fact, a Friday, Payday Friday, haircut Friday. So there's many reasons to be excited about this Friday in particular. I get it. A lot of you have been reaching out to me, DMing me on OnlyFans saying, hey, man, I love the show, but I can only listen. I can't look at you anymore. You look like a fat Barney with a Muppet up top. You got to do something. You got to get your hair cut. You got to get to the gym. And I can't make any promises about my physical weight, but I can make promises about my hair. I have nothing but the full intent to take care of the hair on top of my head this morning. So hopefully that'll bring some of the actual viewers back from exclusively listening. And obviously my apologies. I know you guys expect better. And the fact that I've been getting an outpouring of messages of just like, how just the visual aspects of me physically is repulsive. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, and I will be doing something. I will be doing something about that today. So my apologies. And come Monday, actually, Monday is going to be a little bit of a weird day. So you guys are going to find out about that on Monday. And even my producer's like, what the hell's going on Monday? Mr. Producer, I didn't call you because it was late last night, but I did get a call. And your boy's going international this weekend, so we should probably chit-chat about that after. You guys don't know this, but a lot of my updates for my own team here at Matt Kohrs Productions, Inc., LLC, financial conglomerate, it's live. Like, you guys are finding out in the same time that my producer is. I don't want to call him. I thought it was going to be awkwardly late last night. Yeah, but your boy's going international this weekend, so Monday's going to be a bit of a weird day. And then I think we should return to normal on Tuesday. But that's if you believe in the linear nature of time, which I know we don't all subscribe to that. But anyway, we should focus on what is going down today. I'm excited because I think today is going to be a money-making day. And even if it's not, the weather is beautiful outside. So even if we all blow out, lose our money, lose our kids' college funds, remortgage our neighbor's house and blow that out, even if financially today is horribly destructive, we have the added benefit of being able to go outside and touch grass and have a great day. Touch grass and have a great day. So no matter what, it can't be that bad. The sun's out, the birds are chirping, the ice caps are melting. What else do you possibly need, folks? And we even have on the Lucky Buffalo shirt. So it should be a good day. It should be a very, very, very good day. I'm going to be breaking down some of the hot global news. Apparently something's happening with Israel and Palestine. So we should probably figure out either the 0, the 1, or the 2-state solution collectively as a community today. Trump making some decisions with monetary policy and the voting Fed. And then from there, we have some individual news on individual equities, I should say. And then from there, I kind of need to get everyone ready for the market open and the trading session and where all the key levels and all that good stuff is. I also have some interesting updates as it relates to the current state of all my futures accounts. So I really want to get into that. And don't forget, it is a Payday Friday. Pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. You guys can sign up. We're giving away some Vanquish accounts, some Cinda-funded options trading accounts. We're giving away 3 of those, and then we're also giving away $150 of cold hard cash to the fastest marble racer in all the land. There's going to be 5 competitors as normal. We're going to pick someone off of Rumble, someone off of YouTube, and 3 people off of locals. You can enter in all of those, 1 of them, 2 of them. You can do whatever you want. The point is to get your name into the hat. I'll be picking names out of said hat, and then basically you have to show your skills on the track. So that's going to be going down today. I have 10:30 up because that's when it normally happens, but it's also going to be somewhat dependent on the market of if things are going crazy, we might want to be watching that a little bit more. But anyway, 10:30 roughly today. So as of right now, you can throw your hat into the arena on locals, and we're going to be picking both Rumble and YouTube in real time. So hey, get ready for that. I'm sure people here, if I reload this, I bet some people have already figured it out. Yeah, 38 people have already figured it out. So if you want to do that, like I said, pin to the top of chat in the description of the video. Stock futures rise after Dow posts a loss on Thursday's trading. Yesterday was a bit of a weird day. We gapped up. We're looking pretty good. Quickly puked, got the downside gap fill, and then kept puking, and then kept puking. And it was around 2:15 when I decided to rage quit. I was like, the market's stupid. I hate trading. It's all fake. It's not real. This is bullshit. So I just walked away and actually crushed the stair stepper at the gym. I've been watching, side note, I feel like today's only been side notes. So maybe it should be called the Side Note Show with Matt. Side note, on the stair stepper, I like to watch whatever the most recent sports doc is because sports, hell yeah. And they just came out with a new SEC football thing. And I went to Penn State. I'm a big fan of the Big Ten. And I deeply believe that this whole, like, the SEC is the best football conference, there's nothing that is making me more confident in the brainwashed incest takes of all these SEC supporters. We have the best teams. We're the best ever. There's no... Dude, one guy was talking about a mid-season game, either for, like, I think it was LSU, Alabama, something like that. He's like, there is no more pressure, not just in college football, not just in football, but in all sports than this game. And I if you guys watch this, like, wait for that particular moment, because you can be like, really? There's no more pressure in all of sports than a mid-season game for a team that's like 6-2 and can't lose another game? Like, that's it? That's what the most pressure ever is? I'm just saying, is the SEC very good at football? Yes, of course they're very good at football. But in this year, in 2024 and 2025 and 2026, to say that that is the best conference, I mean, dude, we got to get away from these dangers of inbreeding. We really do. We really, really do. Why was I bringing that up? I forget. Oh, when I crushed this stair. Oh, yeah. Because I rage quit, went to the stair stepper, watched that stupid show, and then all of a sudden the market popped into close and we put in a slight red day on the SPY and then a slight green day on the Qs. Right now, Bitcoin holding pretty steady at 116. It was 117-ish overnight. And then I'll be talking about Sound in a second just because they had really good earnings and it's an amazing pop of 24%. So we're going to be getting into all of that. But first, Israel to seize Gaza City, stopping short of a full takeover. So I understand that Trump is putting quite a bit of pressure on various global conflicts, namely Ukraine, Russia, Israel, and Palestine, to like, hey, stop. And the recent news is that actually we've been taking a turn for the worse. Obviously, fingers crossed, over the weekend, things simmered down, but tensions are boiling over. And we also happen to see this playing out in the world of gold, which is once again ripping. So ever since the end of July, gold's picking up a little bit of flight to safety, showing that the global markets are definitely pricing in some potential volatility and unease, if you will. So I just wanted to bring that up, that Trump in the short term is not getting his way with Israel, Palestine, even though Netanyahu is here. We also never talked about the fact that the Nelk boys or the Nelk guys or whatever the fuck the name of their program is, the Nelk people interviewed Netanyahu. So that's weird that that's happening. It kind of really does feel like we're living in some sort of dystopian future. It feels literally like James Franco and Rogan's The Interview, where his character, Dave Franco, interviewed at that point like the North Korean dictator. It feels like that's playing out in the real world. So I don't know. Whoever's running our version of the simulation, we should probably look into that one. We definitely should. Trump's surprise Fed pick buys him time on chair selection. Trump to nominate economic advisor Steve Moran to be the new Fed governor, replacing Kugler. So she did not vote in the last one, in the last FOMC meeting. She was just not there. And then that makes sense because we found out days later that she's stepping down. So this new guy's stepping in. And this is him. I had it in the update video yesterday. It's this guy that he's dead in the eyes. I don't know, something about it. I don't know anything about him. Barely know his name. Not even really sure how to pronounce his last name. I go on pure vibes and I look in those eyes and it's just, this is a guy that it feels like he's holding on to like one final fraying tether to reality. And I just wonder if he's going to bring us all down with him. You know, I don't know what it just, I'm not sure this guy loves life. And I don't know if this is going to be like his villain arc and bring us all down with him, or maybe he's a great guy and unfortunately he just looks like this. I don't know, but maybe we should pay attention. Maybe we should pay attention, but on more of a serious note, obviously this guy's going to come in and he's going to be clearly one of the dissenting voices of, yeah, no, we should cut rates and we should cut them aggressively. And even recently with the really bad jobs numbers, the odds of rate cuts are spiking. I know some banks are saying one by the end of the year, but they're full of shit. If you look at the markets right now, they're pricing in 2 to 3 rate cuts by the end of this year. So September, yeah, well, they might come out of the gate with a 50 bips. It'll be interesting. I would say in September at this point, it's pretty sure that we're going to get at least 25 bips, might be 50 bips. So please keep that in mind. They do skip August, though. There is no FOMC meeting in the month of August. So anyway, on that particular note,
I guess Bloomberg reporting was on the spot. Here, Mike, the idea of a fill-in Fed governor. We talked about this just yesterday. Why raid the Council of Economic Advisors, though, for the job?
Well, obviously, Myron and the president think it would be a more influential position to have him on the Fed, where he would be able to publicly criticize Fed policy if he doesn't like it, and maybe help shape the policy going forward. The issue is he's got to leave the CEA. So if he does that, it seems logical that the president would appoint him permanently to that seat if he decides that he can take a chance that Jay Powell will resign in May when his term is up as chair, or if he decides to promote Chris Waller, our other scoop today, that to the chair's job, who already has a seat and he doesn't need an extra spot.
Yeah. We talked to Stephen Myron about that, as we just mentioned, Michael, this Bloomberg scoop that there is, in fact, a new front runner. And we asked him about his thoughts
front runner,
on
Waller.
Mr. Waller and whether he, in fact, was advising the president to go in that direction. Here's what he said.
I think that Governor Waller has really built up a really impressive track record in the last few years at the Fed, with his predictions about inflation, with his predictions about where Fed policy needed to move to respond to that inflation. And I think he's done himself, a big credit recently as well.
You get it. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know why all of these news sources that focus on finance, how can they make something so fun, the world's largest casino, where we are allowed to be a degenerate through and through, how can they make it so boring? I just don't understand. Why is Matt not on the list of the candidates? Dude, same thing. I had the exact same complaint. Why in the world did they not put me up? I would have gone in there. I would have done it. The day before the votes, I would have put polls in chat. I'd be like, guys, rate cuts, rate hikes, what do you want? And whatever you guys voted, that's what I would argue for every single time. I would let your voices truly be heard if I were elevated to the level of a voting FOMC member. Dude, it's a travesty. It is 100% a travesty. Trump signs order allowing alternative assets like cryptocurrencies and private equity and 401k. So this is some big news out of yesterday, where actually two things, where Trump had his conference. First one, he really revealed what he perceives to be information that throughout the Biden's administration, they were lying about the jobs the entire time to make his situation look better than it really was. On top of that, we got this, and honestly, you got a little bit of excitement, especially in some of these alternative assets where your 401ks can get a little bit of exposure to something like Bitcoin. So Bitcoin getting a nice technical breakout. Hopefully today there's an additional follow through. I would love this trend line snap, but overall consolidating from August 1st up until the 6th, getting a breakout on the 7th. The question is this going to be a fake out breakout? Is there not going to be enough gas in it? Or is it actually going to go up, test this trend line and break, and over the weekend, and then we wake up to like 120, 122, something like that? I'm bullish on it. I do have a call position on leverage Bitcoin. I'm playing this breakout. Obviously my risk is these recent lows. I perceive it to be good risk to reward, but obviously I'm not clairvoyant. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do like the sound of this, if you will. More specifically today, there is nothing scheduled. This is a normal weekly OPEX. There might be some information coming out at 10 a.m. As there normally is on Friday. But in terms of like major scheduled macroeconomic announcements today, nothing is on the docket. with respect to individual equities. I'm gonna Pinterest, Block, and Soundhound all reported last night, and then early this morning, Fubo TV is probably a Canopy Growth. I know some of you are paying attention to that one as well. So let's get into that. Pinterest stock falls 10% after earnings miss. Rut-row raggy. Block shares pop on full year guidance boost. This is the one actually from Jack back from his Twitter days. This is his new company that is running, so they're looking pretty good. But the one that's really getting a lot of news this morning, quite a bit of chatter on Twitter and stock twits and all that stuff. Soundhound raises revenue view as more businesses embrace automation. It is crushing. This thing is up 22% in pre-market trading. I'll be the first to let you know that I got no piece of it. I know that many of you in chat have been talking about it, and you've been in it, and I completely missed it. It's kind of riding the generic like AI wave right now and various partnerships and stuff. I mean, look, that's crazy. So I missed out on it. I know some of you are in on it, so just obviously a massive congrats to you. Personally, I'm not going to chase it at this point, but clearly it crushed on earnings. OpenAI launches a new ChatGPT 5 for all ChatGPT users. So this one, obviously, OpenAI, private company, large equity stake by Microsoft. So not publicly traded, at least not yet. At 1 p.m. ET yesterday, they released their new ChatGPT model. I personally haven't had enough time to mess around with it yet, but I'm definitely going to be diving into it this weekend. So maybe worthwhile to check out. If you guys have been watching the videos on the Backup Velvet VOD channel, you know the recent series has been how to use AI to generate code for you to do your automated trading. Those are all the trades I do every single morning. They're fully automated. I design the system with the help of ChatGPT. ChatGPT develops the code. I copy and paste the code back into Ninja, and then Ninja runs the code on all my futures accounts. So right now, that's what the recent video series has been on. And actually, we have another video coming out this upcoming Monday, a little bit more advanced. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm actually very excited to see if ChatGPT is even better at coding to make even better strategies to make me even more money. Speaking of making money today, obviously, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter, macros.locals.com. This comes to your email inbox every single Sunday. I break down what's going on in the market, cheat sheet for the earnings, cheat sheet for the major macroeconomic events, and then most useful is the seasonality of each day. I do want to let you know over the past 27 years, the better part of 3 decades, historically, this day is 50-50. The bulls win at 48% of the time. The bears win at 52% of the time. But when the bulls win, they win with greater size. So really for the first 20 years, a little down, a little up, a little down. But over the past 7 years, the bulls have started to dominate, specifically really over the past 2 years. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention that the seasonality of today, it's not straight up bullish, but it is definitely leaning bullish. So, hey, take that with how you want. I'm giving you the odds of the situation, and I'm showing you the hypothetical results you would have if you bought at open, sold at close on the S&P 500 futures market for this exact day. Speaking of that, right now, we are slightly green in pre-market trading right here on the S&P 500. So the 5 minutes a little bearish, the 10 minutes a little bearish, the 30 minute is trying to hold steady, and so is the 4 hour. The NASDAQ a little bit more whippy. 5 minute bearish, 10 minute bearish, 30 minute trying to hold, 4 hour definitely bullish. Taking a look at the gamma map on the day, you can see a lot of positive gamma above 6450, a lot of positive gamma below 6250. This is with respect to SPX, and it looks like the major battle of the day where the big gamma is going to be at. The big gamma mark that we all have to pay attention to is 6370. And that's exactly what I have it marked out. If we were to open up right now, we'd be at 6358. So here we are, 6358, roughly where my cursor is, right above my head, 58. There's a big gamma level, so it's going to act as resistance because it's above us at 70. And then from there, if we could take it out, obviously we're going to be watching 89 and then 400. 400, there's a huge amount of open interest. So even if we get up there, I would expect the first, second attempt to be rejected. But if for some reason we break through, my reach target on the day would be 6425. Now, if we get rejected there, or if we puke out of the gate, I would say, okay, I'm watching 50, a lot of open interest. Then we have the transition zone. And then from there, I'm watching 300, 310, and 325. So these are here. I can move myself over here so you could see the exact levels. Feel free to screenshot this. Feel free to write these down. My bull case is obviously up here. My bear case is obviously down here. Even though I always, every single day, map out the bull and the bear case, I do want to let you know that because we have here, I'll show you on SPX. Obviously, we are in a bull phase. We are having higher highs and higher lows. We have bullish momentum on the daily. And right now, the options world, the option structure, there's more calls in play than puts. So because I see bullish price structure, bullish price momentum, and bullish option structure, I'm only considering the bull case today. Now, if things end up puking, I'm just going to miss it. But if they puke enough and I review the data on Monday, well, okay, then maybe I'll be interested in the bear case. So even though I lay those cases out, I'm really kind of laying out the other cases. Maybe we have people in here who want to do like contradictory trades. Like, okay, that's completely fine. But for me personally, I'm just looking for the bull case today because of price structure, price momentum, and option structure. Because of those three things, that's why. With that being said, I have to let you know that I'm not the most confident because the big players were net sellers yesterday. Monday, they were huge buyers. Tuesday and Wednesday, they were baby net buyers. And then yesterday, they started off somewhat fine. And then basically around 10:45, things started to break down and they were net sellers. So I have to admit, this isn't a 5 out of 5 bullish setup. It's not. The data's not there for that, but it is leaning more bullish than it is bearish at this moment. Exactly why I have a slight bullish bias, but maybe my bias is being a little bit contorted by the fact that I have a lot of bullish positions on. If you've been watching the update videos, you know I have calls on SPY. You know I have calls on TQQQ. You know I have calls on BITX, a 2x leverage Bitcoin play. And then I also have calls on Hood. Speaking of which, I do want to show you how that's playing out. Hood, I was buying just honestly the basic, just technical breakout. We had a huge pop in Hood. Then all of a sudden in the short term, we had a reversion, lower highs and lower lows. This is called a bull channel. The bull channel broke out and I'm looking for a push to a new all-time high. Is that going to happen? Dude, once again, not clairvoyant. All I can tell you is it has good risk reward and I'm going to see if I could get this follow through and a push to a new all-time high. So that's kind of like some larger picture stuff. Of course, as we get trading today, I'm more than happy to dive into the nitty gritty with whatever questions you have. And in fact, we should probably do a little bit of review. Oh, just in case you missed that update video yesterday, you should know that around 2:15, even though the options market was puking all day, it did start to pop right there. The Delta had a little bit of relief. Same thing in the Mag 7. The Mag 7 actually had quite the rally into close. Once again, just giving me, I don't know, it's just supporting my bias. It's making me hopeful. I feel like Dumb and Dumber where you're like, it's like, so I have a chance because obviously I've been beat up pretty bad for the past 2 days. So when I see things like that, it's just like a little thing that my brain is like latching onto saying, oh, maybe we're not going to be completely blown out. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, I'm hopeful. I want to see things pop. I am very strongly leaning bullish. I think the data supports it, but on top of that, maybe my judgment is getting clouded by the fact that all of my positions are currently bullish. I see some people saying Palantir's popping off. Yeah, it's up another 1%. Palantir just doesn't stop. I don't actively trade Palantir, and if I do, it's very rare, but I do have a good stake of it in my long-term account, and the gains on it are just eye-watering. Absolutely eye-watering. Hood is green in pre-market trading, so I have some alerts on that one. Coin is also up. Apple's also up. Nvidia's up. MSTR slightly down. Palantir's up. Netflix is slightly up. Tesla slightly down. Meta slightly up. Microsoft slightly up. BITX, it's down. I need Bitcoin to keep going. All right. Oh, DJT is getting a pop. Soxel's up. What the hell? OPM, that one's just going to break down. I don't even know that's on my watch list. It feels like it's a freaking joke. All right, so PLTR is up. And you know what? We'll put up SOUN just because it's up 22%, and I'm sure there's quite a bit of interest. I just want to be clear on Sound, SOUN. I have no positions. It's just up huge, so I'm assuming that there's going to be some interest from you folks. All right, on that particular note, let me show you what's going on here. I passed all 20 of my Apex evals. So now they are upgraded to performance. So that's why they are reset at 50,000. I only have 2 Take Profit Pro accounts. Once again, I passed all of the Take Profit. I passed all of the Apex yesterday. I passed all 25 tests yesterday. Unfortunately, with Take Profit, you're only allowed 10 pros every rolling 30 days. And for some reason, I was already at 8. So they only allowed me to have 2. And they're going to unlock the other 3, I think, in like on August 16th or 17th. So that's why I only have 2 of them. So basically the other 3 just have to wait there. But Apex doesn't have a rule like that, so I have all 20. So that's why they're all at 50,000. I did not blow out yesterday. In fact, it's positive news. I passed the test on all 25 yesterday, got the upgrade, and I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about today. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm a bit nervous about today because all of these accounts are brand spanking new. So I don't have any buffer. Obviously, I'm very happy that all those tests passed and whatnot, but we're going to see how today goes. Hopefully, we can get off on the right foot. This is day one of all the actual funded accounts. No more evals. We are funded. I'm still kind of dealing with some of those code issues, kind of some of that stuff. So we're going to see how it's going to go. But this should be popping off in about 30 seconds. The market's going to open. So I suppose on that note, let me move myself over here. Are you guys bullish or bearish on the day? Bullish or bearish on the day? Because we're going to see how this is going pretty freaking soon. All right, we're going to hear the order filled, order filled, order filled, order filled. It's going to be popping off, folks. We just got to do a little bit of a lucky rain dance or something like that. A little bit of a lucky rain dance, or I don't know what I need.
Order submitted.
Come on.
Order
all right.
filled.
At least the first trade didn't blow me out. At least we got through trade number 1 without a problem. All right. So that would have been awkward. About 2 weeks, 3 weeks of all that coding effort just to blow out on trade 1. That would have been uniquely awkward. But obviously, I think I have the skill set to pull something off like that. So we're going to see how this one goes. All right. So trade 1 of the fresh accounts,
Order
success.
submitted.
What about trade 2? What about trade 2? Are we going to hear success on trade number 2?
Order filled.
Success on trade number 2. Great. We're coming out of the gate strong. Remember, even though it's showing it, that's the weird issue that some of them are having. But remember, I figured out a little bit of a workaround, so it should no longer be a problem. As like right here, it's showing 3 that are still trading, but they're not. It's all unrealized. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could just show you a different account like this one, and it's not there. So the fact that, and you could, if you have a problem like this, you could always double check it on your own RTrader Pro. This is exclusively an issue on Ninja with Rhythmic. If you're on Tradeovate, it is not a known bug there. I don't even know if they're working on fixing the bug. I have no idea whatsoever, but I can tell you that's where it exists. And you don't want to just auto close it because the position's actually not real. So if you auto close it, you're going to end up taking the opposite position and then have a live one. To double check, look at your RTrader Pro or look at your unrealized P&L. But right here, if you are looking at your RTrader Pro, if you're in a live position, the P&L will be blank. There's going to be nothing there. And then if you're in a live position, P&L is blank. If it's closed out and you see an actual number, the way I see it on all 20 of my accounts, well, then from that point, you're actually good and it means it's closed. So once again, just want to clarify it. I know we've been talking about it a bit more recently, but just for anyone who is new, that is exactly what's happening. So on that note, hey, success out of the gate. The first 2 trades have worked on the brand new actual funded accounts. So very, very, very stoked about that. My heart rate is coming down. No one asked, but I did order a Whoop this morning so I can start tracking my pulse and my blood pressure as I trade with all of you. I'm thinking about even somehow figuring out how to cast it onto the screen. I think that could be fun where you guys are watching my vitals throughout everything. Just watching my vitals. I think that could be an interesting aspect to the show. Out of the gate, Palantir looking good, sound looking good. I am watching Hood. I need that to keep going. We do have the options flow, obviously. Shout out to Spot Gamma. Remember, you could get 80% off. A flow alert already this morning on S&P right there. And then the Mag 7. Let's bring this up. Let's bring
Order
this.
submitted.
We are trading again. Which direction this time? Why did it go short? That's not what it was supposed to do. Was it? It might have been what it was supposed to do. Okay, yes. I can confirm that's what it was supposed to do. All right, this is the 3rd trade of the day. Let's just hope that that one doesn't blow me out. I am thinking about adding in a little bit of logic where if it's at a key level, I don't necessarily like it doing trades. Like that's a perfect key level, 23,550. A lot of times people end up like having those sitting buy orders at the, like right here, you can see there was a lot of aggressive selling at 50, at 50. So there was quite a few sitting orders to absorb that liquidity. So I'm thinking maybe over the weekend, I add in a little bit of logic to just double check that it's not right at a key level. Because even if it just waited like 2 seconds, it would have been fine.
Order
but
filled.
Can't complain that much because we are 343, baby. 343, baby. 87. Damn, dude. There's a lot of slippage going on because some of these are at 225. Some of these are already at 600, dude. Like, we got some slippage going on today, team. That doesn't make sense. That shouldn't be happening at all, in fact. But hey, whatever. Green's green. This is what it looks like when you wear your luckiest Buffalo shirt. I'm telling you, folks, a lot of people come to me and they're like, yo, like, what's the best way to trade? What should I be looking at? Like, what should I not be looking at? This, that, the other thing. Folks, I'm telling you, the best thing you could do for yourself, your family, your trading career, your sanity, the best thing you can do is just get yourself a lucky Buffalo shirt. Do whatever you need to. Buy it, put it on credit, put it on a payment plan. You could steal one. I don't know. I'm not really condoning stealing, but when it's something as important as a lucky Buffalo shirt, you gotta ask yourself, what are you willing to do? If you're not wearing your luckiest shirt, are you really expecting success while trading? Do what you want. I'm not your mom. I'm not in control of your money, but I'm just letting you know, before I had a Buffalo shirt, I never made money. I never made money before I had a lucky Buffalo shirt. Bought a lucky Buffalo shirt, and now look at me. I'm a guy who's getting my hair cut today. Now look at me. I'm a normal guy like you, but I'm now getting my hair cut. I'm not sure that would have ever happened if I didn't have a lucky Buffalo shirt. Fun fact, the longest sentence using the same word is buffalo, 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 buffalo. Well, couldn't you just add on another buffalo, buffalo, buffalo? Couldn't you just add another word, buffalo? I don't understand. Do I not have a strong enough grasp on the English language? Is that a real sentence? Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Why can't you just say buffalo again and then it'd be longer? Are you screwing with me, Parker? Are you messing with me? Does it come in women's sizes? This shirt? Folks, this is my dad shirt from like the 60s. This isn't a shirt that you just go get at your like local whatever shop. This was deep in my father's closet. And like a classic guy, he's never gotten rid of any of his clothes. Like, that's such a dude thing that we all have like clothes from middle school, high school. Like, if it still fits, we still have it. It doesn't matter if it's literally decades old. I'm pretty sure this shirt was probably made with asbestos. There was probably various child labor laws that were broken in the creation of this shirt. I don't know. Buffalo from Buffalo, New York, Buffalo, Buffalo. Oh, so it's from the first annual Pride event. It has to be girl size. Matt has one. Well, you can't go from telling me that I look like Fat Barney to then saying I have the figure of a female. If you guys are going to attack my my physical appearance, you have to at least be consistent with it. You're either calling me a skinny little girl or you're calling me a large, fat, purple dinosaur. Which one is it? Which one is it, folks? We need consistency in here. We need consistency. Damn, TTD beat revenue and EPS, but still down 40%. Because just those top and bottom line numbers don't matter that much. A lot more seemingly recently that has a bigger impact is actually what in the world is going on with their guidance. So I don't know what happened with TTD, but I would assume that their guidance got completely murked. So just normal. Lizzo. Hasn't she lost a lot of weight recently? I thought she was on some like all the like anti-fat phobic people were mad that Lizzo was losing weight. I think she like went on Ozempic and like lost a lot of weight. Tesla's ripping, folks. Palantir's having a good day. Hood's having a good day. All right, Palantir's having a good day. Hood's having a good day. Tesla's having a good day. Nvidia is fighting back around. Netflix is doing nothing. Microsoft, not much. Apple's actually not looking good. MSTR is flat. Meta's just kind of flat. Bitcoin's picking up a little bit, almost going to 117. Let me know if Bitcoin does break 117. Maybe I should be setting up alerts on that one. But right now, the ones that are dominating, Palantir is just rocketing up. Hood is just rocketing up. And then Tesla. So right now, the three ones that like we commonly talk about, Palantir, Hood, Tesla, all having pretty solid days. The SPY is slightly green, 0.3%. The Qs are slightly green. Where are we in terms of these key levels? Remember, the massive gamma level is 6,370. That's what we're coming up to test. This is we're going to find out, like, this is kind of like the Gandalf thing of like, you shall not pass. We're going to find out if we can pass or not. Where's my drawing tool? Brush. All right. So how would I draw a wizard? Well, the first thing you need, here's Gandalf. Here's his arms.
Order submitted.
It doesn't really let me.
Order filled.
Sorry. I can't look at my trades as I'm making my wizard. All right, obviously dude, that was supposed to be a staff. All right, that's my wizard. I know all the art critics in here are going to say that is not Gandalf, but it is Gandalf, so don't give me that shit. But my point is this is going to be the interesting battle. 6,370, it's a huge positive, well, huge relative to what's going on today. It's a big gamma, positive gamma. So remember, that's more of like a black hole for price. Did that trade lock in? It did. Fuck, dude, I am fucking, you guys better start calling me daddy pal because I'm printing money. I'm printing money today. Day one, and it's just working. It's working. The Apex accounts alone are already up $9.8 thousand today. $9.8 thousand. The take profit are up 600, and the Tradeify are up another 12. So that's 2. So I'm up about 11K, almost 12K on the day. Not bad for 11 minutes worth of work. And just to think, my vice principal back in 10th grade told me I was going to amount to nothing because I had a mouth on me and I was disrespectful and I was never going to get married. Well, who's getting the last laugh now? Oh, speaking of getting married, what the fuck, people? Why have some of you located my wife and then messaged her asking about Megan? I thought there was like a little bit of a cone of silence here. I thought we realized the shit we talk about here on the live, we keep here on the live. Kind of a fucking low blow, if you ask me, that you guys found my wife, some of you, not all of you, and asked her about Megan. You asked my wife about Megan. Like, I told you, I don't even think about her anymore. Like, I barely think about her, like, at all. Like, most 2 to 3 times a day, which is basically nothing. You guys are asking my wife about Megan now? Like, come on, dude. Like, I thought we'd kind of just keep our things here. I don't ask your wife why you guys are shitty traders losing all your money. Imagine that. Imagine me going out and DMing your wives of like, hey, you want your kids to go to college? Because they're not anymore. I don't know. I just thought it was a low blow, if you ask me. All right, Gandalf. Let's see if Gandalf holds. Wow, must be the people you were yelling at. They'll get over it. They'll get over it. Who is the detective in chat? What happens on live stays on live. Exactly. I thought this was kind of like a private community that like we don't really talk about it outside here, but I don't know. I guess some of you guys know no bounds. No bounds. All right. Whoa, flow alerts. Dude, the Mag 7. Dude. All right. Our guys are slight net buyers this morning. Mag 7 Delta is pippity popping. SPY options Delta is pippity popping. NASDAQ Delta is pippity popping. 5 minutes is bullish, 10 minutes bullish, 30 minutes bullish, 4 hours bullish, 5 minutes bullish, 10 minutes bullish, 30 minutes bullish, 4. Dude, everything's bullish, man. Everything is fucking bullish, dude. That's what we in the biz call a bullish setup. It's all fucking doing it. Dude, the plan's coming. Am I making money today? No fucking way am I making money. This is going to be dude, on the day of my daughter's wedding, bro, up 8K on the Qs, up 5K on Hood, up $281 on SPY, and down 1K. So that's 7, 12. I'm up another. So I'm up 12K here. I'm up 12K here. So 12 plus 12. What's that? Carry the 6. Divide by 2 pi r squared. Convert that to the surface area of a cylindrical cube. Yeah, I think that's 24. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. I don't know how this is. I don't know how trading is legal. I don't. What is this? Take profit trader. The flash sale ends. Just for anyone who's on Take Profit Trader, the flash sale is ending Sunday. You know right now how they're running that deal where it's 40% off. There's no activation fee, and on your first payout request, you are paid back your initial test fee. So 40% off, no activation fee, first payout, you get your initial test fee back and your withdrawal. That ends this Sunday. So for anyone who wants that, it's code Goonie. It's somewhere in the description of the video. Did we take out? All right, Gandalf's coming into play, folks. Gandalf is coming into play. Gandalf is coming into play. Hang on. Let me see if I can better explain that. Oh, nope, I did not. Stop it. Where is this? Hang on. I got to find a file so I can better explain how important this gamma level is for all of you. I think it's in our drive. I don't know. Is this one? Is it in miscellaneous? Dude, the shared drive for this company single-handedly could get us arrested forever. Where are all of those photos? What time is it? 9:46. I believe there's going to be some data drops at 10. Nothing like nothing huge. Fuck, there's nothing in stream assets. Attendees Rumble. I cannot find it. Oh, what is her name? What? Nope, that's not right. All right, well, Gandalf, we're going to see if we can actually pass here at 70. This is my major focus. I'll zoom in one more level. Here's the net OI. There's just a lot of sold calls there, 2.8 thousand. When you sell calls, that is positive gamma from a market maker's perspective, and it just tends to be a bit of resistance. I'm hoping that people just get jacked up and want to play 6,400 today. Like, that's my major hope, is that we just blow through this. Yesterday's high is at 6,389, pretty much right where we opened. I'm really looking at 6,400. That's the level that I'm pretty curious about, if I do say so myself. Pretty curious. Tesla's going, Hood's going, and Palantir's going. The three guys leading the way up are still just leading the way up. Palantir crushing, Hood crushing, Tesla crushing. Well, even now, NVIDIA's picking up too. Okay, so now we have 4. Palantir, Hood, Tesla, and NVIDIA are all just lights out right now. Apple's having a decent recovery. Microsoft, nothing. Even Netflix is getting a bit of a bid there. Even Netflix. All right. Is Gandalf going to let us pass here? Is Gandalf gonna let us pass? How many systems do I still have live? How many things have traded? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 have traded. At most in a day, there's 7. One more of these is guaranteed. The other 2 need to see a specific setup. So I know there's at minimum 1 more trade. Wait a second. Should I be turning these off early because of the consistency rules? Dude, why is there this much slippage? 705? So trading the exact same systems at the exact same time. Some of these are at 300. So this is the difference between trading on Tradeovate backed data. 300, 295, 291, 291, all kind of in the same realm, 305. So there's a differential, including slippage and including commissions, of about $14. And then you look at the ones at Rhythmic and you're anywhere from 360 to 705. Oh, data. Data. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Wow, that is quite the differential. So I can't complain that much today because they would all be at 300. So this just goes to show you that sometimes like slippage and like bullshit data, it cuts both ways. It could really hurt you, but it also could really help you. I mean, this one account's made an extra $400 that would have not happened if it had actually had better data. So the slight delay today playing in my favor. All right, as expected, we're having a little bit of an issue right here at 70. What I would love to see is basically we overshot it. Probably you're going to see some profit taking right here. Yep, right there. I could show you 0 DTE calls coming down a little bit. What I want to see, the ideal situation in my book, maybe not in your book, is we create a base either right at it, maybe a little bit below it, just somewhere roughly in this zone, continue with this overall pattern of higher highs, higher lows, base off of 70, create a base here at this high or this positive gamma node, and go from resistance to turning it into support. So I want it to act as option support and as price support, and then we bounce out of it, and then we probably have a little bit of a hiccup at yesterday's high of 90, but my real test of the day is 400, and just so you know, my reach target is 425. So if I were, actually I probably should do that. Do I want to scale on my Vanquish accounts? All right, what we're going to do, market, we're going to do market, we're going to do 5. All right, average 1070, so we're going to sell those at, all right, we're throwing it in order there. So I'm in at 1070. I'm going to try to dump them at 1170 just in case this is the higher low. Obviously, I'm really drilled in here. This is the 1 minute chart, but we saw that pump, the pullback. It might dance around a little bit. I have no idea, but obviously the risk is pretty low and the reward is pretty nice. So we're going to see if I can get some money on this one. I'm in at 1070. Right now, I'm currently break even. I just played at the money calls 0 DT once again on my Vanquish account. And obviously, shout out to Vanquish. They are sponsoring today's Payday Friday giveaway. We're giving away $150 of cold hard cash and 3 Vanquish accounts. So as you guys see me trading over here, these are all futures accounts. Once again, sim to fund it. I'm trading with someone else's money. But if you're like, you know what, futures are cool, but they're not for me, Vanquish is where you can do it for options. So if you want to check that out, you could get 35% off and a free reset. If your first attempt doesn't go well, just use that code Goonie. Once again, 35% off and 1 free reset. We will be giving away 3 of those accounts today and also $150 of cold hard cash. The 3 people picked off of locals will be getting a Vanquish account. And then the person who wins the marbles race will be getting $150 of cold hard cash. We're going to be doing that around roughly 10:30 in real time. We're going to pick someone off of both YouTube and Rumble. And in the meantime, if you want to sign up on locals for your shot at this, just do what these people are doing, where I just need a way to reach out to you if you happen to be the winner. Mag 7 options flow is now going a little bit flat, not really bending down, but it just basically pumped till 947, now going a bit flat. And then on the S&P 500, kind of the same thing. It ran up to that 70 level, the Gandalf level, and then we had some profit taking, and now just going flat. If anything, looking a little bit indecisive from an option standpoint, but from a price standpoint, it is going. It is going. Did I lock that in? Not yet. So right here, unrealized P&L all the way up here. I know it's a bit small. My apologies for that. But now back to break even. Now back. I'm trying to lock in $500 on this one just to get this account. Come on. Keep going there. 350. We're almost there. Come on. Oh, order filled. Wait, did that only sell one of them? Shit. Close. Wait, what's the close and cancel? Oh, so I just got one fill. Oh, there must have not been enough liquidity. It must have perfectly gone up there. So I got filled on 1 of 5. So I'm just waiting for the other ones to go. Orders. No, I accidentally messed up and I only had 1 in there. So what I want to do, close with market. Okay. So what I need to do is do that and then increase this to wherever that was, 1170. That's all 4. Confirm and send, create order. There we go. Now it's 4. So I got the 5. I accidentally only got out of 1. And then now I still have 4. So I'm going to do that same target. Hopefully I didn't miss the opportunity. Hood, new all-time high. That's exactly what I want to see. I've been carrying these now for a little bit. I'm up 6.6 thousand to 39% on those hood plays. The hood play was actually a rather basic play. It really was. It was just, hey, this thing's been crazy bullish. All right, middle July, lower high, lower low, little bit of a bull channel breakout and a pump, and I just want to see how high this can go. In terms of where the major option players are on hood, I will show you right now. Hood. Fuck, dude. Why can't I spell today? All right. Hood is currently trading at 113, almost 114. So it's right where my cursor is. This has gotten all wonky. These are new positions now. So there might be an issue at 116 and then 119. So I'm kind of watching that because we got over this
Order
gamma.
submitted.
Oh, shit. We're trading.
Order filled.
And we're hitting. Folks, this is what America's built on. It really is. It's built on the concept of making money with really low effort. That's the American dream. Call me old-fashioned, but golly, just this idea of doing nothing, not assisting society, not developing anything, not helping the economy, your community, and somehow making money. That's the real American dream. I know it shows it as a position, but as always, it's messed up. It's not like actually in a position. It thinks it is. It thinks it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions, but in fact, it's not. Once again, you could check that. The fact that there's no unrealized P&L, these are all zeroed out, means I'm in fact not in a position. And then for a second sanity check, once again, you could just check the P&L right here as well. The fact that they are all numbers and not blank means that it is in fact locked in. And it's probably easier to track it on, I don't know, track it on one that like right there. Just took a quick long. So that was one. That was actually not one of the ones that was guaranteed. So we still have at least one guaranteed trade today. So there's at minimum one more, but potentially 2 more. At minimum one more, potentially 2 more. What was I talking about? Robinhood. Okay, so these are new positions from yesterday. Low vol point. So I like that. I'm looking for the ball to fall down right here. Imagine a ball falling down a mountain. We have kind of the wind at our back up until about 118 and then running into some resistance at 119. So I really wouldn't mind taking some of my profits right there. In fact, I'm going to start 118. I'm going to, do I really need, I could just do it this way. All right, we're going to set up some alerts. Add alert. Oh, okay. We're going to do an alert at 1:15 just to know we're going to get going. We're going to add another alert at 1:17, and we're going to add another alert at 1:18. All right, because just on seeing this positioning where things might get wonky, yeah, 15, 16, 17, 18, yeah, okay. In here, of course, this structure can always change, but obviously I have to play it as I see it for right now. So we're going to see how this can get going, but it is a new all-time high, so that's pretty exciting over there. Palantir, another new all-time high, just crushing. Tesla going to the top of its range right there. I was so close to buying calls yesterday. I just didn't. I didn't because of what I saw actually on this screen. I was fearful that it wouldn't get over this resistance, but it did. It's actually... Tesla's now at the point of the ball falling down the hill. At this point, you could fairly target 350. It did get over 325. It did get over 330. The momentum is now going to be literally just picture that ball falling down the hill. Big battle yesterday, 320, 325. That was like this low vol point. Now the ball's falling down. So I missed that one just because I didn't want to go long so close to resistance. But if you had those balls, you're looking for the breakout and that push to 50. NVIDIA is looking good, hit an all-time high yesterday. Coin not doing much. Netflix, maybe a trend line breakout here soon. Maybe worthwhile to watch. For a long time, Netflix had a great trend. Obviously, large pullback. This might be an interesting break. I'm watching that one closely. Probably worth a place on your watch list. Microsoft not doing the most. Apple following through after the Trump, Tim Cook discussion and basically breaking its long ass. I mean, this was a huge accumulation. Honestly, leaps are not look at how long this consolidated from April all the way up to August. I don't think this is the craziest idea to get some leap calls on Apple. Like all that consolidation, all of that accumulation, finally getting the breakout. MSTR not doing the most. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to really get going here. I'm going to set an alert up for yesterday's high, and we're going to also set up an alert for yesterday's low. We're also going to set up that breakout alert. Nope, did not mean to reset. Add alert. All right, we did that. Small cap had a huge gap up yesterday, not doing a crazy amount. Did Netflix just pop? Dude, Netflix is testing this downsloping trend line. What is the flow on Netflix? Dude, Netflix, it's not like the worst X of your life, but it's also not the best. I don't know how I feel about this. To be clear, the metrics say it's okay to go long. Do I want to, though? Do I want to? I mean, that's quite the dip. It seems to be fighting. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Chat, my financial health is in your hands. Would you do this? Yes or no? All of my ads today are for other trading channels. Well, that's just offensive. On the day of my daughter's wedding. Netflix equals woke programming. I feel like they're stepping away from that. Unless you call an SEC football
Order
document.
filled.
Uh-oh, fuck, we're trading. Oh, it already locked in. Dude. You guys better start being nice to me because I'm on a roll. You better start reconsidering how you treat your boy because I am crushing it today. Dude, I'm telling you, you got to get yourself a Lucky Buffalo shirt. If you're not, you are doing yourself the biggest disservice. It is only 10:02. I've been working for 32 minutes and I'm already up $15,000. It's all because of the shirt, team. It's all because of the shirt. Look at these tendies. Do it, lady. Oh, brother. It is tempting. It is tantalizing. Mag 7 ripping. Spy Delta ripping. Bullish, 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 bullish. Okay, so price structure, price momentum, options flow. Big guys are buying. Folks. Actually, Piper just fired off as well earlier than she's been. Interesting. Why did she get out of bed early today? Do we still have this? No, it's not a downside gap fill. For those of you in Discord, Piper has already fired, and I just put it in there. Yo, Hood. Hood cracked 115. Dude, I'm up 10 fucking K on Hood. Brothers, I'm up 10K on Hood. I'm up 10K on the Qs. I'm up 3K on the SPY. And your boy's up $191 on BITX. 190 bucks. Did I lose 4K today? Yes. But am I still green? Yes. What? Dude, I get it. I get it. I was the laughing stock of the freaking internet. I was the laughing stock of the entire internet not that long ago. How am I this stupid? And you guys agreed. You two said scientists should investigate. How is someone of the same species so stupid? You guys had some hurtful comments. Even yesterday, fuck my life, trading is bullshit. You guys are like, here comes Fat Barney again. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Down 30K in a day. And just like that, we've almost made it all back. This is totaling up to 24,000 right now. 24. I'm only 6K away from being exactly where I should be. Yeah, 25,000. Only 5K left on the day of your daughter's wedding. Can you believe that? Can you? Look at them apples. Look at them apples. And I'm making this money too? Wow. 780. The spread today on the exact same trades is 436 all the way up to 780. Slippage definitely helped me out on some of these accounts. 780. So they should all be around 430, 450 right here. This is where they should all be at. But I was the benefactor of slippage early this morning. Benefactor. Dude, Hood's going. This shouldn't be legal. This shouldn't be legal. I specifically remember saying I was dumber than you, so thank you very much. You know, we do have dumb people meetups every Thursday if you want to join. There is dumb meetings. Tesla's taking a bit of a breather. Palantir looks like it wants to break out. Palantir's looking good. Hood's looking real good. The Qs are at yesterday's high. The SPY's almost at yesterday's high. So Gandalf right here, as predicted. We broke back. We came. I had one. Oh, wait. Did this lock in? I completely forgot about this. Okay, it did. I made 540. Sick. All right. And this is now on a performance account on Vanquish as well. So we locked in 500 there as well. I completely forgot about that play. Completely forgot about that play. Okay. All right. Everyone shut your mouth for 1 second. Everyone shut your mouth for 1 freaking second. Options. What do I want to trade today? All right. I did something real degenerate here. If you're in the Discord, I'm sending this puppy in, and I would highly recommend not doing what I'm specifically doing. It is not by any means for the faint of heart. Not by any means for the faint of heart. Way too big of a play, but fuck it. It's payday Friday. All right. I just did way too big of a play, but it is what it is. What is life without a little bit of adversity? You know? What is life without a little bit of adversity? What am I looking at? Still Netflix. I wrote it down, rolled out from your original play the other way. Weird Beard. I hope you crush it. It's starting to look pretty good. It's starting to look pretty freaking good. All right, so Hood hit 116. Where was that? And why is Hood not on my... Why is Hood not here? Hood 116. We just hit this. See? You guys see how this works? Hood runs right into 116, and then all of a sudden you like, why did this happen at 116? That feels like an awkward level. Like, why? That's not a psychological level that you'd expect people to react to. Well, what's going on is it's quite a bit of gamma. Look at this gamma level. It literally just ran into resistance created by the active open interest on the option chain. So as much as it might just seem like a random, like whatever fucking level, like why? Like why there? Why did we rip to like past 115 as if it were nothing? And then why an issue at 116? The issue is right there. This is why you have to monitor where the big players are at in the options market, because you're going to get an idea of where you can expect reactions. Take a shot every time Matt says Hood today. Folks, we don't drink here. You shouldn't joke about that. Your body is a temple. Alcohol leads to nothing but poor decisions. I get it. We're here for a fun time, but KM, that's a line too far suggesting people consume alcohol. Like, I'm here for a good time, and I don't want to be that teacher. I don't want to take the fun away from the show, but sometimes people in chat, you just cross the line, and this idea of people drinking alcohol on a Friday, dude, I think you just crossed the line. There's a certain line you shouldn't cross, and you did it. There's a certain line that we should all just respect, and unfortunately, you took the fun away from today's show. You really did. You really did. Folks, feel free to shame KM in chat. Feel free, because alcohol on a Friday when it's a beautiful, hot, summery day, I have never. The Qs just took out the high from yesterday, which was the gap up high, which means I should be up more money. 50. Yo, I'm back to that 30K. Look at 15 plus 13 is 28. I'm actually in the fucking green now. I'm in the green now from that 30K blow up. Your boy is up now on that. Ha. Ha, 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 ha. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The tides have shifted to put the shoe on the other foot with the turned table.
I know he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
I guess not. I guess not. You know? That's the thing. When you come for the world's worst trader, you better not miss. Bro, I'm up 2K on SPX on my first joint. The devil's lettuce? You're trading on the jazz cabbage? Wow. First we have KM supporting liquor, and now Durley is on wacky tobacco. I've lost control of this chat. We have a bunch of degenerates in here. What do I think about Google? Google, is that small tech startup? What do they even do? Right? The small tech startup. Chief Greenleaf, why am I muted? You're not muted. You just don't say anything interesting enough to get the other chat members to respond to you. So that's more of you as a conversationalist. I would suggest using a form of rhetoric that's a little bit more memorable. Not like, hey, what's your name? Where are you from? What's your job? If you want to get people to remember you, you got to say something interesting. For example, hey, my name is Chief Greenleaf, and I was wondering how many toddlers you think you could fight at once and still win. You got to come out of the gate with something that like sticks in people's brains. You can't do that small talk stuff. The small talk stuff, it's performative. We do it day in and day out. You got to say something interesting. Make them, I don't know, be like, hey, my name is Chief Greenleaf. What's the worst day of your life ever? And then have them relive that trauma. That's a great way to stand out in people's minds. Great way. Be like, hey, remember that time I just met Chief at the bar? Yeah, super crazy. Your friend's a little bit weird. He came up to me and said, what was the worst day ever? And then he made me explain it in detail. That's another solid opportunity. That's a good one. Folks, feel free to write this down. This is free charisma lessons from Matt. Free charisma lessons from Matt. Fun fact about me is if you meet me in person, way different. I can act like this on this side of the camera in my safe place, a small room with 4 white walls where the security guards every occasionally give me SpaghettiOs. It's my safe place. But if you meet me in public, as awkward as they come. I don't know which hand to shake with. Dude, fun fact about me. I've never shared this before. In fact, I don't know the last time I thought about this. I'm so awkward that at my own wedding, I almost put the ring on my fiance, then turning wife's, like the improper hand. I didn't want to be the person in the middle of the ceremony going like left, right. Cause I thought that would be like awkward. Like you're standing there and you're like, okay, left side, but then she's over here. And I didn't have time to grab a mirror during the ceremony. So I just went for it. I figured I had a 50-50 shot to try to figure out which one of her hands was her left hand. And I picked wrong, folks. I picked wrong. I very much picked wrong. Uh-oh. We got some profit taking here. The fucking post 10 a.m. reversal again. I swear, if they drop this all the way down, I demand a refund. What platforms does Matt use Nightbot? I use 2. I use MySpace and OnlyFans. Pro Day Trader. Pro Day Trader. Kind of an interesting name. Did you wear a Lucky Buffalo shirt to your wedding? I did not. The wife didn't allow it, which I thought was offensive. You know what else is offensive? Do you guys know how I know you're all virgins? No one talks about this. Young male virginity is on the rise. Share of men under age 30 who report 0 female sex partners rise when they turned 18. Weekly options introduced. The fact that you are here to trade options statistically tells me that 55% of you are virgins. It's just the math, guys. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. But I know we have a bunch of virgins in chat. That's crazy. I feel bad for you guys. Well, I feel bad for us. This is the real fallout from them introducing weekly options. Oh, God. 0 female sex partners. So either no one's having sex or weekly options are turning people gay. Hey, it's just science, man. It's just the numbers. You can't get mad at me. It's just the numbers. It says female. I know. So one of 2 things. Everyone's giant. We have a giant spike in virgins. Sorry about that. Or it turned people gay. Can you believe it? Don't share that with Alex Jones. He's going to go on to a new conspiracy beyond those frogs. His newest one's going to be like, have you heard about weekly options? Oh, man. All right. It's gearing back up. Next level. 117 could be a bit of an issue too, but that's some negative gamma. Really, it's 119-ish that I'm watching. But then the bottom here, 118, 119 freaks me out a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you, team. 118, 119 freaks me out. Bullish, 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 bullish. This might be the higher low on the day. Higher low right here, hopefully putting it in at 1016. I don't want this to bounce and be a lower high. So we still have a higher low. We're still generically trending up off of our friend Gandalf. But what I'm looking for is we want to at least get up to this previous high. And really, we want to take out yesterday's high on the S&P 500. We already did that on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has taken out the high, and we have about equal lows right now. Hood is looking good. Bitcoin was looking good. Not the market not accepting it at 117. Tesla's picking back up. Nvidia's picking back up. Look for Nvidia to take out whatever this high is at 1007. Coin's getting fucked. Netflix. Fuck. Do I do it? 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 I don't know. 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 Like, do I really want to put on another position when I just finally start making money again? Okay, what do I think about this? What do I think about this? Why do I always get the worst fuck? Oh, it's because I'm doing market orders. Duh. Duh, duh, duh. All right. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how that goes. All right. If you're in the Discord, you might want to check that out. Vanquished. Let's do 10 market. All right, we're gonna do that. Create order. Cool. I'm in at 10. All right. What am I at? 10:01. Let's do 11. All right, that order is in, right? Working to sell all 10. Perfect. I didn't mess it up this time. Hashtag winning. Mag 7 still looking good. Whoa, quite a bit of profits taken on the SPY there. And then all of a sudden, it stopped with all these flow orders. So that might be a good turning point right here at 1016. See this vomit? What it was, actually some puts were purchased and also calls were sold. And then it stopped right when there was literally an abnormal amount of trading. Like basically that's off. They're like, nope, we're good. Huge amount of flow alerts. Huge amount of flow alerts. Huge amount. All right, we did that. We did this. A little bit of consolidation. Yeah, it stopped right there at 1016. So, like I said, I'm waiting to see if we can get this follow through. Netflix is looking good. Hood is getting stuck right at 116, which is honestly no surprise. I get that it's a weird level. Why do I keep forgetting to add this? Add tab. But this is where we're getting messed up at, is this positive gamma spike, which is what? Long calls and then these short calls at 17. Well, hopefully it's just looking a little weird right now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. But this is the importance of checking gamma. It's definitely the importance of checking gamma. All right, I need to, yeah, Hood got that breakout. My next level of interest is 1232. It's the high from the breakdown day on July 22nd. Bullish, 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 bullish. Mag 7 is flat after push. NASDAQ is picking up. S&P 500 is flat, but price is picking up a little, at least. A little. I've not sold any of these, and I'm down 200. All right, SPY is flat. I would love for that to pick up just so we have a pretty solid chance at not only touching 86, which is the intraday high, but I'm really looking at 89.71, the high from yesterday. Really looking for that. It's been a minute since my strategies have fired. I don't know what's going on. It's probably because there's no momentum in either direction. So right now my strategies are in a stall out, and the next one might fire, but it doesn't have to. So there's potential for one more trade on all of my futures accounts, but it doesn't necessarily have to fire, and it needs to actually kind of get going if it wants to. Netflix is looking good. Hood is looking good. Palantir, Hood, Tesla, Nvidia. Dude, Netflix. Fuck, man. Okay, the Qs are picking back up. I'm getting hurt, dude. I am Robinhood at this point. I would have almost 100% return. Imagine if I bet a gazillion dollars on that. I would then be up a gazillion dollars. That's how math works, folks. If you're up 100% on a gazillion dollars, then you're going to be up a gazillion dollars. Don't complain to me about it. Talk to those nerdy ass mathematicians. All right. We should probably get a little bit ready for Payday Friday. So this is your friendly reminder to, first of all, shout out to Vanquish. Use that code Goonie for 35% off and a free reset. That's the exact trading I'm doing right here on, I actually now have a performance account, so not that far away from getting payouts. But anyway, Goonie, 35% free reset. We're giving away 3 of those accounts today and $150 of cold hard cash. There's going to be 5 competitors. The 3 people selected off of locals, which all of you can enter into right now. It's pinned to the top of chat. It's in the description of the video. We'll be getting the locals accounts, and then those will be 3 of the competitors. A YouTube rep and a Rumble rep will also be selected, so that's the total of 5, and then the winner of the race is going to be getting the $150 of cold hard cash. So that's what's going down. Let's start picking our people. Let's start getting into the nitty gritty of it, folks. Let's figure it out. So I'll do locals last so you guys have more time to enter. All you have to do is click on the link pinned on the top of chat. If you want to join up with the Goonie Trading Discord, the first month is free anyway. I highly recommend it because there's no risk to you, but then just throw your name in. I just honestly need a way to reach out to you if you're the winner so I can give you what you've won. So just literally follow what these other 70 people have done. So we're going to do that last. And first, I see you guys already in chat popping off here. So let's do YouTube first. Random number. Next, anyone can be entered. It's going to be a number between 1 and 100. All right, done. All right, we're going. We're going. We are 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 going. No one got it yet. It's a number between 1 and 100. 1 and 100. I don't know what the number is. I can just tell you it's between 1 and 100. Too high, too low, too high. I mean, I guess you could use this stuff to kind of figure it out. Oh, Tom Leaps. Tom, congrats, man. Tom Leaps, do not leave chat because if you are the winner, we're going to need your contact information. All right, random number generator. Random number generator. We're going between 10 and 25. Generate 21. 21, 21, 21, 21. All right, so we are going for 21 comments past Jefferson said it best. So you guys are going to have to comment a little bit faster because we got to get to at least 21. All right, so Jefferson said it best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Epic. Epic, epic, epic. Once again, do not leave chat because we're going to need to reach out to you if you are the winner. Epic, congrats to you. You are the Rumble rep. So Tom Leaps is representing YouTube. Epic is representing Rumble. And then we have to pick our people off of locals. How many of you guys figured this out successfully today? 76 of you. So between 1 and 76. 60, 12, and 73. All right, cool. So the first one in order is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Turkle Tom. Tom leaps again. Dude, why are you so lucky? Why are you so incredibly lucky? All right, we're going to have to do a reroll. 63. Wait, no, 73. Okay. So 63. Tom is the luckiest guy. You better buy a lottery ticket today, buddy. All right, so that's 25. There's 25 per page. Did I hit this button properly? All right, so 25. That means the bottom of this page is 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Bees. Bees. 61, 62, 63. Turf dog. Turf. 63. And then 75 is the bottom. Actually, how many were? I should actually count it out because there might not. There were 7. Okay, yeah, so 75 would be the bottom. 75, 74, 73. Pissy cat. Interesting. And just to clarify, Tom, since you were selected on locals, I'll make sure you, even though like you are representing YouTube, Tom, it's only fair that you also get a Vanquish account. So actually we're going to give away 4 Vanquish accounts today. You have 1 entry in this, but because of the locals people also got Vanquish accounts, you're not going to get like cheated out of that or anything. Tom, you will still be getting a locals account. So Tom is representing YouTube. Epic is Rumble. Bees, Turf, and Pissy Cat are representing locals. But then to boot, Tom also gets one of those additional accounts. I'll make sure of that. All right, so let's get rid of this. Obviously, shout out to Vanquish. Let's get ready. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. How are we looking? The market is picking back up. Did I make my money yet on this? Dude, I did. Up 1.5K. There it is. Orders filled. 1.5K on that.
Order submitted.
We're live again. This is the final one.
Target. Order filled. Order filled.
He did it. The first perfect day ever of Skynet. First perfect day ever. 7 systems. All fired, all hit on the first day of funded accounts. Dude, today's turning up, Matt. Today is turning up, Matt. You just, dude, the first perfect day. No bugs, nothing. Every single fucking one hit. Everyone made a shitload of money. This is it. It's a payday for, dude. That was 3 fucking weeks of development to figure out the Skynet issues. And knowing my luck, maybe Monday goes bust. But dude, at least I can die knowing I've had at least 1 perfect day. All 7 systems fired, all of them hit. What a way to start these accounts. What a fucking way to start these. Buffalo shirts for everybody. You get a Buffalo shirt. You get a Buffalo. And even this hit 1.5K. And then these have to be rocking at this point, right? How are my other ones doing? 16K, 12K, 4K, and 1.8. So between 20, yeah, I made back the 30K. I'm up 22 today. Jesus. What a day. What a day. Well, folks, it's time to give away some of this money that we've just won. It's time to give some of it back. Let's go. The first fucking perfect day. I can't wait to update my diary tonight, you know? I can't wait to update my diary. Just so you know, we are coming up to this 89. That's yesterday's high, which don't be surprised if some 0DTE profit takers decide to act there. But really, I would say my target on the day is 6,400, with my reach being all the way up at 6,425. If you are playing some 0DTE degenerate stuff, you might want to scale out a bit there, because remember, it could be a swift rejection. It's a reach target for a reason. So if for some reason you bought this dip, if you bought any of these dips and you're like, all right, cool, personally, I'm not your mom, do whatever you want with your money. I don't really give a fuck. But how I would handle it is I would scale out half to 2/3 at 6,400. I would say that's like the proper way to handle it. All right, race, random, bots, 5. How do we add the names? Add names. All right, representing the red land of YouTube is Tom. Representing the green land of Rumble is Epic. And then we have Bee's Knees. We have Turf Dog again, actually. And then we have Pissy Cat. All right, finish, bots, cool. All right, all right, all right, all right. 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 Whoa. I just got some alert. What alert did I get? This might be important. Oh, yeah. The S&P 500 futures market did take out yesterday's high on the futures market, and we're about to take it out on the actual S&P 500. All right, so it's time to move that up and time to move that up. On the NASDAQ, oh, wow, I'm like really far off. I need to reset these alerts for these breakout. So we took that out. All right, just in case craziness happens. Here you go. The 10-minute, dude, we are cooking. We are cooking. Dude, Hood is having an issue at that 116. No surprise. It almost got up to 117. We knew that was going to be a little bit of a choppy area. We knew it was a little bit of a choppy area. Honestly, I wonder if I should have scaled out a little bit of my own position there. I'm still kind of hopeful for 118 to 119. But am I being too excited? All right, so the SPY and the Qs both took out the high from yesterday. That's all bullish. The Mag 7 is popping. Hood, it's not puking, but it's not going up anymore. SPY had a nice pop. Look at flow alerts to stop it, flow alerts to restart it, and then we rip. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's give away some money. All right, we are on a snow globe racetrack to, I guess, celebrate the summer. We have Tom representing the red land of YouTube over there. We have Epic representing the green land of Rumble. And then Turf, Bees, and Cat are all representing locals. Folks, this is a winner-takes-all Prism rules type of a race. All that matters is being the first one to hit the end all the way over there. Looks like it's going to be pretty slippery. Looks like we have a very scary, like, turbine-looking thing. Pretty scary snowman, also, if you ask me. Marbles on stream. Well, let's see how this gets going. But before we do, cast your votes. Who do you think's going to win? If you were a betting person, and the fact that you are here right now probably means you are, in fact, a betting person, which one are you feeling? Which way are you going? If you had to put all of your money on one of these racers, who do you think it's going to be? Who do you think it's going to be? If you had to, like, who's speaking to you? Who do you think's been putting in the work, the effort, the things we did not see? Who's been hitting the gym, dieting, studying the tape? All right. You guys are all 10K on red. All right. Well, we're going to find out. We are rocking in 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see who's going to get the drop. It looks like it's Pissy Cat, followed by Epic, followed by Bees. Oh, we have 2 going left, 1 going right. Tom and Turf are slow to get started. Epic and Cat are leading the race, with Cat officially having the lead. Let's see how pissy she can remain, followed by Bees. Epic actually losing the second place, dropping to 5th. What is going on? Let's review that at the end. But Bees trying to catch up. Oh, it's probably these weird little ice daggers popping out. Cat holding the lead, taking the center path. She will be racing down in the middle path into a turnstile that tends to really mess people up. Followed by Tom. Tom currently in second, followed by Turf, followed by Bees, followed by Epic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Cat making a swift move to dodge the turnstile. But Bees is not relenting. A hive, if you will. But Cat running into a little bit here. Bees cutting through it like the bee's knees. Uh-oh. Here's the scary thing. Who is going to be the first one to drop out of this? All right, this is where the race could be won or could be lost. We know this is probably the most dangerous part of today's endeavors. Who's coming out? Hey, anyone could come out. We put them all in a blender, shaken, not stirred, and we're going to see how this one ends. Who's going to get the drop? Cat's close. Cat getting knocked by Bees. Bees helping the competitor. Uh-oh. Will Cat be able to hold this drop? What the hell is this? Cat is making the move. Cat, drop. Uh-oh, bounce. What the fuck? What is happening? All right, Cat caught the turnstile. Bees is about. Out of nowhere, Bees wins. What the fuck? Cat had the lead. Got knocked off the trampoline a little bit too much. Jesus, out of nowhere. Bees. That's crazy. That's a crazy. And now Cat, where's Turf? Turf is still, where have you been at, Turf? So Turf's going to hit the trampoline, bounce. Cat, that was a valiant effort, lost it. It was hers to lose, and she lost it. Bees took advantage of the opportunity. It almost makes me wonder if Bees knocking Cat out of the shaker a little early was just to get her calmed down and be like, hey, I have the lead, like almost taking her eye off the ball type of a situation. That's a dirty move from Bees. Like, kind of like almost like a Queen's Gambit type of a situation. Willingly giving up the lead just to get the competitor to kind of like, ooh, Turf died, actually. That's sad. Wow. That was a strategic race. That was more strategic than we're used to being. Like, wow. Round of applause for all competitors. That was a good one. Prison rules. Krabby Jones knows what's up. It was, in fact, prison rules. Everything's above board, even the fact that Turf died. Bees, congratulations to you for winning the 150. And then Bees, Turf, Cat, and Tom all are going to be getting a Vanquish account. So congrats to you guys as well. And I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. You guys always love doing this stuff on Fridays. You make it fun. Like, we're allowed to relax a little bit, and it's always a fun time. So I appreciate all of you guys for joining in on that one. And hey, it's also nice to come back to the fact that the market's still looking pretty freaking good. Bullish on all that momentum. Yeah, dude. Hood's dipping a little bit. Not the biggest fan of that, but the Mag 7 still pushing. SPY, we have some profit taking on a divergent. Even though price went higher, Delta went lower. So that's a little bit of a short-term bearish thing. This might be a little double toppy. I think what's going to be telling is how deep is the next low. Does the next low take out the main low of the day here at 10:15? If we can roughly hold that, okay, fine. If we clearly smash through it, not so good, especially with the divergence here in the Delta flow. Price went higher, Delta reading went lower. Divergence, not what you want to see. So this means that the depth of this pullback, however deep it is going to be an important one. It's going to be an important one. But the Mag 7 is long and strong. The NASDAQ is also long and strong. How is Palantir doing? Still just holding that pop. Early morning pop going flat now. Oh, Hood going from 117 to 115. It is a bit whippy, but I'm going to give it a chance to breathe. Tesla's looking good. Nvidia's looking decent. Palantir's looking decent. Netflix is looking good. Microsoft's giving some up. Apple's looking good again. Bitcoin could be better. It's just chilling at 116. I wish it was chilling at like 119. That would make my life quite a bit easier. All right. I want to disconnect, and reconnect all the data to make sure that everything is exactly where I need it to be. I just need to do the old disconnect, reconnect trick. All right. TPT. All right, so those are all good. No positions, 500 on each account. That's where all the accounts should have been at today. Trading on, I don't even know how many at this point. 20 plus 6, so trading on 26 accounts. And then some of the Apex are where they should quote unquote be at that 500 reading. But then some of them are quite a bit higher as well, all the way up to 860. So slippage benefiting me today. Sometimes it hurts you, sometimes it helps you. That's just the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. So I am done there today. All the strategies are turned off. It went way better than I thought I could. So stoked on the futures sim defunded, stoked on the options sim defunded as well. Made 1.5K there. Also, no longer an eval. That's actually a performance account. So we're getting to the point where might be able to take money out of that pretty soon. And remember, shout out to Vanquish doing that. I do want to let you know your friendly neighborhood Batman reminder. It is in the description, but this Sunday the take profit deal ends. So I just don't want anyone to miss out on that who is actually interested in it. Why can I not find the link? Why can I not find? Hang on one second. I didn't know that it ended this Friday, so it feels like probably some of you do not know that either. So if you do like Take Profit Trader as your main one, or if you're just like, hey, I didn't want to miss out on that deal, here it is. Here's the right link. It ends this Sunday. Get 40% off, no activation fee, and 100% of your initial test refunded to you on your first withdrawal. So if you like trading futures, check that deal out. If you like trading options, check this deal out. And if you don't like trading either, and you're just here for the lulz, well, you should be having a good day then. I don't know. Feels like a good day. Can you modify your code to disconnect and reconnect? No. Maybe. I don't think so, though. I can't definitively say no. Like, I wouldn't bet my life on it, but it feels like that's not what it would do. I don't know if they let you actually do that. I don't know. Okay, another thing I should remind you about is on the secondary channel, the Evergreen channel, the Velvet Kohrs channel. Folks, this was all algorithmic. I did not hit buy or sell. I wrote code that did the buying and the selling for me based on exactly when I wanted it to. If you're interested in how that is done, this is the first lesson right here. Easily build your own AI trading strategies to beat Apex. This is up on YouTube. It's also up on Rumble. So wherever you like viewing videos, that's where it's going to be. So if you're at all interested in like, hey, I have this trading plan, but I get too emotional, but I want a robot to trade exactly when I think it should be trading, and you want to build out your own strategies without writing any code, well, this is the intro video of how you can get started with that particular effort. So this is lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 will be coming out on Monday. So that video is up there. So when you see this, if you're like, hey, that's actually pretty fucking cool, and I want code to trade for me as well, well, if you're interested in it, the video is up there. It is free. Second video is coming out, and then really we get into the depths of what does and doesn't work in the Discord. Recently, that's been, I would argue, the major topic of conversation, that and then kind of some swing play stuff. So if you're interested in the Discord, we have some short-term sim defunded futures traders, and then we also have more of a lot of premium sellers, and then for options, like kind of like some tasty trade style stuff, and then also some swing players. So if you like options, if you like futures, that's exactly what the Goonie Discord is for. And obviously there's just more help than just the videos alone, because it's a group of people who are doing this stuff day in and day out. Thanks for being you, Matt. Krabby Jones, that's nice, because not so long ago, people on the internet were not so happy that I am me. For example, I found some good ones yesterday. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Well, this shouldn't be pinned anymore. What are you doing? Unpin from profile. Unpin. Where was it? This post is unavailable. Oh, this guy fucking deleted it? Wow, what a lying piece of shit. I found evidence that someone was paid to promote stuff. Oh, wait, did he block me? Motherfucker. What a dick. Okay. Well, just to clarify what had happened here. So this guy, as you can see, is promoting a stock. DRS agent, GNS now up 56% of registered shares to transfer agent. So he's promoting it, trying to get everyone to buy in. I want to clarify, it's paid promotion. Has received compensation from the issuer directly from an investment manager or from an investors relation consulting firm engaged by the issuer for providing non-investment banking services to the issuer and expects to receive additional compensation for such blah, 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 blah. Fees typically range between $10,000 and $50,000 per annum. It is a paid pump and dump on the ticker GNS. Stay away from it. Literally, here is your evidence of it being a paid promotion, and then I get blocked. So, Mr. Kevin Malone at Malone Wealth, who's allegedly a wealth advisor, be a real bummer if you guys all went to his Twitter and asked him, is it legal? It's legal if you disclose it. It'd be a real bummer if you guys all went to his Twitter and asked him why he blocked me and why he's a paid stock promoter. It would be a real fucking bummer. I would hate if all of you guys logged on to Twitter right now and asked this guy why he blocked me. That would be a huge one. I mean, interesting that he's a wealth advisor promoting penny stocks and he's getting like compensated for it. This is not financial advice. As an advisor to the board, I hold shares purchased with my own money in this company and do not receive any compensation from them anymore. Okay, so in one day, he went from getting compensated to now I'm no longer getting compensated. Where is it? As an advisor to the board, I receive compensation in the form of shares. Okay, cool. So as of August 7th, I'm getting compensated with shares. I get that story. And then what? As of August 8th, the following day after I call him out, do not receive compensation from them anymore. One day, August 7th, getting compensated. August 8th, didn't. And what was the one thing that happened there? The one thing, to be clear, GNS is a paid pump and dump. Kevin, by his own admission, is compensated to talk positively about GNS. Historically, the GNS board has paid stock analysts to say positive things. This is nothing more than a classic pump and dump. You call it out, then you realize this guy is a fucking lying piece of shit, and then that's exactly why I got blocked. What a fucking pussy. What an absolute pussy. Look at him. What a fucking goober, dude. Redefining what a fiduciary should be, as in a fucking criminal. That's an interesting definition. Wow. What a fucking dickhead. It's people like this that like really make me hate retail trading because like they're just fucking scumbags. The amount of people that are going to lose money on this. I'm trying to protect you guys, but it's not like all of retail traders listen to me. But this is a paid pump and dump, and so is QNTM. It's a paid pump and dump, folks. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. It is a paid pump and dump. That's it. Straight up. Paid pump and dump. If you need the evidence, look at his own admissions by saying, hey, I was compensated. And then also look at, you just have to, like, it's all publicly available. Holy fuck, what a little cunt, dude. Makes me hate him even more. At least have the balls to try to fight with me. Yeah, it'd be a huge bummer if you guys all blew up his Twitter. Totally wouldn't want that to happen. Anyway, I got off track because that, I don't know, it was shocking. But this is where the AMC fucktards, these fucking half-wits. Where was it? There were some good ones in here. The your mom one from yesterday was good, but it got even more. These guys, like, they're just so stupid. All of them. Folks, if you're going to degenerately just put your money in a stock and just like willfully hope that it goes in your favor, yeah, I mean, I guess that's one investing strategy. Just don't do it with the shit penny stock. Just go do it with the Mag 7. Randomly pick NVIDIA, randomly pick Meta, randomly pick Microsoft, randomly pick Apple, randomly pick Palantir, randomly pick Tesla. Like, if you're gonna just be like, nah, I am devoted to this stock and I don't give a fuck about what anyone says, and you just put money into it, pick an actual blue chip stock. I don't give a fuck what blue chip stock you pick, but your odds of success are going to be greatly higher than picking dog shit like GNS, picking dog shit like QNTM, then picking dog shit like BMNR, then picking dog shit like WKHS, OPEN. They're all, like, they all are the exact same. They're all horrible fucking companies. They're all just gonna, the odds of these going to zero are crazy high. Is it guaranteed? No, it's not guaranteed. Anything can happen, but why not increase your odds and just pick a classic blue chip? Pick Meta, pick Microsoft, pick Apple, pick Tesla, pick any quality blue chip stock. Go look at, here, just do this. Top companies by market cap. Come to this website. Look at the top 20, look at the top 25, do a random number generator. Here, I'll tell you which one to pick that's going to outperform any of those I just listed. Number 3, what's number 3? Okay, pick Apple. Done. Easy. Here's my official market prediction to be here. Here, I just use a random number generator, number 3. 1, 2, 3. I am saying this on August 8th, 2025. All right, I am picking AAPL on this very day to outperform as an investment. What the fuck is this? How do I remove that? I am picking it on this very day to outperform anything this. Oh, wait, where did my notification? Where did this go? I can't believe you blocked me. This is my official pick. Random number generator, top market cap companies. Number 3, Apple, August 8th, 2025. From here, trading at 223. Feel free to just track this into the future. I bet that one quote unquote prediction is going to be any financial advice that this motherfucker is throwing around. I bet you that it's going to be QNTM. It's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna QNTM, GNS. It's gonna be those two. Whatever he says, you just track his Twitter. I bet that my one randomized pick of Apple trading at 223 will be a better pick. I'm surprised you named BMNR. Tom Lee specifically mentioned this on CNBC as one of his bullish picks. Yeah, because he's like a huge owner of it. You think he's gonna talk shit on his own thing? He's like on the board with a huge equity investment. Why? Like, do you really think being on the board with your own equity investment is good? Like, you're going to go up and be like, nah, I don't see it. Out of all the ones I listed, though, to be fair to BMNR, I think has the best chance, but the chance is still low. Like, just go pick high odds things. It's like, we don't have to make it that difficult. BMNR is going to do well if Ethereum keeps growing, if it becomes like another strategy, like the way Bitcoin has like a Bitcoin treasury strategy. BMNR will do well if Ethereum can pull off the same thing. But once again, the odds are low. So BMNR has way better odds than GNS, QNTM, OPN, Workhorse, like all of them. It has better odds, but the odds of it on a relative basis, it's better than all the others. But in the magnitude of the market, it's still low. But AAPL, you have my pick. It's trading at 223. I bet 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, it will be outperforming whatever. Name a ticker that this fuckhead says, and I bet that randomized pick I just did is going to do better. Like, this guy is so fucking stupid. Remember, he's a wealth advisor. Official FIN reports show that more shares are being shorted per day than QNTM has actually available to borrow. Well, maybe because short volume has fucking nothing to do with the amount of shares to short. Maybe that's it. And does this short advisor probably know that? I don't know, but he looks like a fucking dumbass ex-lax player. Looks like he failed at like a D3 lax team. Oh, shucks, man. No more lax for me. Time to get into finance. I'm going to redefine what a fiduciary should be. I'm just going to redefine it. I'm a wealth advisor. Dude, we should contact him. Actually, how would we do that? First of all, website looks like shit. What a fucking scrub. He's a second generation financial advisor with over 40 years of family experience in wealth management. That's how knowledge of the markets work. It's important to know what your dad also has, because obviously by the transitive property of knowledge, that should come into account. So basically, his dad worked for 40 years. He's worked for 0. So they have a combined knowledge of 40 years of experience. It's like the way that when you consider my net worth with my partner, Elon Musk, together we're worth $400 billion. It's the exact same logic. Like my partner, Elon, and I together, we are worth $400 billion. That's what he's doing. But at least with money, maybe your partner could give you some. Crazy to do it with family experience. This combined with his deep entrepreneurial background, he launched I Want to Know It. My pattern recognition skills and desire for data research is what differentiates myself from other financial advisors. It's been a lifelong dream to start my own registered investment advisory firm and bring my expertise to families everywhere looking to grow their wealth. What a fucking retard. What are their services? Trust accounts, IRA. Oh, he helps people open brokerage accounts. That's what I need help with. I don't know how to download a fucking app and put in my information. That's good. Same thing with IRAs. I've always wondered how I can open a brokerage. Thank God there's wealth management services such as Malone Wealth that can help me open a brokerage account. I would have been fucking lost without it. I would have been absolutely lost in this world. How do I do it? How do I do it? I don't know. Just 3 fucking pump and dumps. June 30th, July 22nd. The worst fucking website. When I see a website like this, I just want to give them all my money. I just want to give them all of my money. All right. There's 500. Here we go. We found him. We found him. We're locked in. No way. Oh, dude. Please be him. It's from the same area. It is from the same Grapevine, Texas. Grapevine, Texas. Registered investment advisor, Malone Wealth. Fuck yeah, brother. Fuck yeah. No activity. What a fucking twat. What a fucking loser. Oh, I can't message him? Damn, that's a bummer. You're not going to get back from that one. What a fucking, what's his charity? This website is awesome. Do you think this is just 100%? Is it literally just giving him money? Like he's not even trying to hide his Ponzi scheme? He's like, yeah, you could just send me money. That's how I advise on wealth. People just send me money. He like read a little bit. Yep. Cash App donate, credit card donate, Venmo donate. Wow. These are all just buzzwords. Blockchain, renewable energy, Web3, short squeezes momentum, EV, right? Like, just whenever there's a new theme in the market, he's like, we got to get on that. Why does this make me so angry? I hate when there's people who I perceive to be retarded taking advantage of people who are even less intelligent than them. Like, but yet they think they're so smart. Contact. I don't want to give him my phone number. Fuck, he needs it. Should I give him my phone number? Whoa, I fucking hate this guy. I fucking hate him so much. I don't know. Things like this drive me up a fucking wall. Hey. Quick question. Why are you such a lying piece of shit? Do you think he's going to respond? Think we're going to get answers today or no? TBD. We'll find out. Look at my investment's already up 35 cents. I'm already beating him. He's up 1 cent. I'm up 35 cents. Crushing him. Oh, folks. That's it. 100% he's responding. I doubt it. He blocked me. Oh, they all do. Roger Hamilton, the CEO of GNS, he blocked me. Trey blocked me. Actually, a lot of those fucktards from AMC blocked me. The AMC Bigum, they all block me. He's a pussy. Dude, they're all giant fucking pussies. Def gonna get a response? I hope so. I hope he takes me to court. I would love for this. It's been a couple months since I've been in a lawsuit, and I'm itching for one. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for one. That's the fun. One of the upsides of being in New York is there's just the most aggressive sociopathic lawyers you can possibly find. It's like they're a whole nother species. It's like a group of people who every day they get up, they're bummed if they don't get into like a horrific argument. Like they're just a different breed here, the lawyers in New York. Love them. You gotta love them. Probably not good to hang out with, but for their job, they crush. Thanks for the support, everyone. Sorry I let you down. Runs off with my Vanquish account. All right. Well, happy Friday. I hope you guys have made a fuckload of money, and I hope you make even more money. Have a great weekend. Update video Sunday. The second video in the lecture series of AI systematic trading coming out Monday. And that's it. Enjoy the weekend. Hang out with friends, family. Get some sunshine. Get some vitamin D. Don't drink too much. Stay away from the wacky tobacco. And other than that, I just really appreciate the vibes. I really, really do. So thank you. Hope you guys crush it. Thank you. Peace.